Ever felt like you are constantly comparing yourself to others? In today's video, I'm delving into the complex world of inferiority complex. Join me as I uncover the causes, effects, and strategies to deal with an inferiority complex. Let's break down the barriers to self-acceptance and explore ways to overcome this challenge. So when people refer to an inferiority complex, they are talking about feelings of insecurity or inadequacy. Now, this sensation arises from a real or perceived lack, whether it's physical or psychological. Now, these sentiments can lead to actions like withdrawing from social interactions or feeling excessively shy. Alternatively, they might manifest as overcompensation, engaging in intense competition, or just displaying aggressive behavior. At times, in the attempts to validate oneself and compete with others, an inferiority complex might drive a person to develop a superiority complex. Both terms, inferiority and superiority complex, they revolve around a sense of inadequacy associated with an inferiority complex. Now, at some point in our lives, whether in our youth or during adulthood, we've likely encountered feelings of inferiority. Typically, these arise from comparisons we make between ourselves and others. For instance, if someone in our group is very good at something, it might cause us to feel insecure about our own abilities. Now, these sentiments are common and often serve as a catalyst for personal growth and self-improvement or development. However, it crosses into an inferiority complex when these feelings persist constantly. Although experiencing moments of feeling inferior is normal, usually we can overcome these insecurities by reaching our own standards of competence. Yet, when these insecurities become internalized, leading to a constant sense of being lesser or inadequate or not good enough, it transforms into an inferiority complex. Additionally, insecurity evolves into an inferiority complex when an individual struggles to overcome their perceived flaws. In moments of insecurity, we tend to strive for improvement and enhancement, but if these feelings persist without resolution, it may lead to an inferiority complex. Now, an inferiority complex can also stem from various factors. It often emerges during childhood and adolescence periods marked by significant physical and emotional changes. Now, this stage of life, unfortunately, can be vulnerable to the development of an inferiority complex. Instances of bullying also can significantly fuel and intensify feelings associated with an inferiority complex, further aggravating the issue. Excessive parental oversight during upbringing is also a potential contributor, leading to feelings of incapability or weakness in the child's self-reliance. Similarly, growing up in an abusive environment can lead a child to question their own values, rendering them more susceptible to the formation of an inferiority complex. Now, another reason behind the development of an inferiority complex can stem from physical changes. It's a common inclination to pay attention to our appearance and to aspire to look good, to look our best. However, there are instances when a particular physical attribute can raise concern and generate feelings of self-consciousness. Now, this self-consciousness about a physical trait might at times lead to the emergence of an inferiority complex. Being the only individual among our friends facing economic hardships can significantly impact a person's sense of self-worth. Financial struggles are particularly detrimental to our self-esteem as they instigate insecurities within relationships, consequently amplifying feelings of insecurity. But unfortunately, prolonged inferiority complex can progress into conditions such as depression, sleep disorders, and even thoughts of suicide. Therefore, prompt treatment for this condition is very important to prevent further deterioration of mental health. Now, discussing insecurities with someone can be very challenging, but completely understandable. Now, as for me, I'm not very comfortable sharing my thoughts or insecurities with other people. But if you feel like your insecurities are becoming overwhelming and interfering with your daily life or your day-to-day routine, then you might want to consider seeking help from a therapist. In therapy, you'll learn strategies, ways to manage the negative thoughts you're experiencing. Now, one effective technique involves journaling your feelings and triggers, the things that causes you to feel you are inferior to others. Now, by jotting down these emotions and identifying the triggers, you can explore the beliefs and the thought patterns attached to your feelings of insecurity, gaining a more accurate perspective. Now, when coupled with positive affirmations, this approach can aid in reframing how you perceive yourself, although it's not a foolproof method anyway. Dealing with insecurities is a common struggle, but it's essential to not let them define who you are. Now, feel free to share in the comment section below if this video is helpful to you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.